Most people visiting the Swiss Alps head to places like Zermatt or Grindelwald. But there's a tiny cliffside village high above the Lauterbrunnen valley that feels untouched, quiet and almost unreal. Welcome to Gimmelwald. Gimmelwald is a small car-free village in the Bernese Oberland in the Jungfrau Region. It sits on a ledge above the Lauterbrunnen valley at around 1400 meters, and there are only fewer than 150 people living there, and farming as well is still very present. You can't drive to it, and honestly, that's what makes it absolutely great. What makes it different from other mountain villages is how little it has changed over the years. There are no big hotels, no tour buses, no chain stores, and you'll see decorated wooden houses, handmade signs, flower gardens everywhere in summer, and honesty shops right in front of people's homes. You just put in your money, take what you need, and move on. It's simple and completely based on trust. In today's world, that alone makes it pretty special already. Now, what's most special in my eyes that, with popular neighbors like Lauterbrunnen and the Jungfrau Region, Gimmelwald, still being part of the Jungfrau region, is still not on the radar of the average traveler. Now, getting to Gimmelwald takes a few steps, but it's easy. First, you take a train to Lauterbrunnen, then a short bus ride to Stechelberg, and from Stechelberg, you'll take the old Schilthorn cable car to Mürren, and Gimmelwald is the first stop. Now, they've opened a new direct cable car to Mürren also. I recommend using it if you want to visit Schilthorn and Mürren as well. So from Mürren, you can then either hike down 30 minutes to Gimmelwald, and this is what I recommend actually, or take the second leg of the old cable car. If you have a Swiss travel pass or the half-hour card, this whole journey is either fully covered or heavily discounted. And even if you don't, at 13 Swiss francs return fare, a visit to this wonderful village is quite a low-hanging fruit in my eyes. There isn't a checklist of things to tick off in Gimmelwald, and that's kind of the point. You can walk up and down the main road, enjoy the quiet, and take in the old wooden chalets with their flower-filled balconies and all kinds of personal touches. You'll come across honesty shops as well, and there are a couple of small terraces where you can sit down, have a drink, and just take it all in. That's it, and that's the magic. I always recommend visiting Gimmelwald as part of a day trip to this area. That includes Mürren and Schilthorn also. And if you want to know more about Gimmelwald and the entire Jungfrau region, check out my Jungfrau region travel guide that will cut through uncertainties and give you the trip to the region you actually deserve. You can visit Gimmelwald in every season, but each one feels totally different. Summer and early autumn are the most popular, and that's when the flowers are out everywhere. The weather actually is also a bit more reliable during that time. But winter has its charm too. It's quiet, snow-covered and completely peaceful. You can still reach it by cable car, and while it's not a ski resort compared to Mürren, it's a great winter escape if you just want mountain air, silence, and because it's a bit higher up actually, snow usually is there around when otherwise in the Lauterbrunnen valley it would have melted already. Now you need to prepare a bit as there are no supermarkets in the usual sense, okay? Some guest houses provide meals, and the mountain hostel, for example, has food and a fantastic terrace. If you want to buy food and drinks, you'd have to go to Mürren, okay, that has shops for groceries, but part of the charm is actually shopping straight from the locals. Now, if you like this place so much and consider staying here, there's a few things you need to know, okay? There is no spa, there are no luxury hotels, just a few places to sleep and a view you'll remember probably for a lifetime, okay? Now, the most well-known options are the mountain hostel, which is great for backpackers. Okay, it's very social and has a fantastic terrace, as I've mentioned already. Okay, then there's Esther's guest house, which is a bit more quiet and more traditional, and the pension. It's a cozy family-run place that is very popular with hikers. So if you're after peace and not planning, this is your place. Understand that Gimmelwald isn't for everyone. If you need shops, activities, and constant variety, it'll feel too quiet. But if you want to experience a real Swiss village that hasn't been overdeveloped or turned into a tourist show, this is the place. It's one of those rare spots that still feel very real.